an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Minnesota Golden Gophers, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Wake Forest Demon Deacons. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Demon Deacons will kick it away to start. He'll bring it out. It's Hayes. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Bunch formation for these receivers. On the run, it's Turner. Got the first down, looking for more. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lick.
There's nothing better than opening drive, coming out as an away team. Everybody's got all that excitement, all that energy, and being able to run the football and physically exert yourself to start a football game.
Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The play action fake. Right down the middle. Got his man on the right. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. Snagged in the middle, it's Turner. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
4th and short. I already called my third down play knowing I was going for it on 4th down. So you better believe I got the play locked and loaded. We're going for it on 4th down.
Here comes the Wildcat. Watch out here. On the direct snap, it's Turner. They might go back to that one in a big spot as they pick up the first down out of the Wildcat.
Well, you're seeing analytics become a bigger part of college football each and every year, and there is a good example of it. Opening drive of the game, you're across the 50, 4th down, and it says run the ball and go for it. Even if you don't get it, your opponent's going to have to drive a ways. There's still a lot of football left to play. Hindsight's always 20/20, but that was an excellent decision by the head coach.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Tracy. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
And there you see the bind that the RPO play can put a defender in. That linebacker had to make a decision. Was the running back going to get the ball? He thought so, so he bit up, and that allowed the slant to be thrown in behind him.
And the Golden Gophers have it with a 1st and 10. He's got it and still on his feet. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
He's looking to throw. Touchdown, Minnesota! Fitted in the window for the score.
And that is exactly what you love to see as a head coach, watching your offense take the field, first drive of the game, and you're methodical, and you take what the defense gives you. You make good decisions. You don't have negative plays. You don't have missed assignments. That shows your head coach that you are locked in and ready to go.
Minnesota 7, Wake Forest 0.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Offense in a split backfield. Hand off from the shotgun. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
That is a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
Under fire. And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose.
Well, that one falls incomplete, but you know this guy is a big part of their passing attack. You saw the last game out, he had multiple catches from the running back position. They're going to try to get that established in this game.
Throws to the wideout. On target to the left. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big third down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That last throw is really going to help out your team.
That's why the good Lord invented tight ends, isn't it, David? Get a good pickup on first down, open up the entire plate.
And it just makes life so easy on quarterbacks. I mean, you got these guys that are so gifted athletically that you can do everything with them. They're like overgrown wide receivers, and now understanding zones and how to attack them. It's just unbelievable when you got these kind of big athletes.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Makes the grab and a nice gain, gets it to the 35.
And for DBs out there trying to stop these short slant routes against man coverage, being physical is really key. You want to get your hands on the wide receiver and really try to disrupt that timing between the QB and his target.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And it falls incomplete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there.
Looked to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. If that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. Handoff to the single running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
You see all this movement in football now, all the stemming, the defensive line, they're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield and make this life hard on this running back.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on second down. Likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing it.
And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? He might want another play. Looking to throw, it's Tollefson. Here's the pressure. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on 3rd down.
And you've got a golden opportunity here now on third down. I know you just threw an incompletion, but you've had a really nice drive to start this game. You want to cap this thing off, and you want to do that by scoring a touchdown. So think about who your best playmakers are and who needs to get a look on this critical third down. Whether you're running it or you're throwing it, the best players touch the ball right here.
They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set. Why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was. But now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. From the left hash, this one shouldn't be too much trouble. And this one sails through just inside that left upright. That'll bring him to within 4. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Setting up the screen. Breaks into the open. Busts through behind his pad. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive.
What a big game-changing play. I love when you see defensive players, they jump on the ball like they were the offensive guys. So aggressive, going and getting that pick, creating some big mojo for your team.
Back to pass. It's Tollefson. Lofts one high and deep. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, even though that was an incompletion, I wouldn't be surprised if this secondary wants to start playing deeper coverages, because this offense has shown that they're willing to be aggressive. They've got a lot of speed. This defense cannot allow any big plays here in the second half.
Back to pass. Got a man. It's Foreman. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed. And if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Big 3rd down here. They need to get the ball to the 41. From the gun. Wants to pass. Got the quick pass. They've got it inside the 40 and the 39 as they pick up the 1st down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? Line getting set on 2nd down. We're through 1, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. They've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the 2nd. Wants to go up top. Here comes the heat. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Fires to the tight end. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down.
Tackle is made.
They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that.
Going for it all. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. The short hands, it's Turner. Gets away from one, he's got space. Flying out to the left. The 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Golden Gophers!
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 25 clash today. South Carolina is down, but they are not out of it. Not there in Columbia, one of the most special places to watch a game in all of college football. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Florida. Just another week of SEC football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Forest offense returns to the field. You could probably question the decision to pass on a field goal last time, and they came up empty on that previous drive, Jesse.
I just think in this offense, it's going to come down to critical down and distances, right? Down in the red zone, 3rd down, 4th down. I like them being aggressive. They just got to do a better job executing.
Yeah, and they kind of know what the defense gave them last time. So let's be more aggressive and take advantage of that defense on this drive.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Power football with the run. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
And the Demon Deacons just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Got it in the middle. It's forward. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Trying play action. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Demon Deacs.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Taylor. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. At the 35, he's loose. Oh, a lot of space. He's at the 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Minnesota!
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. Last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on that.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They clearly found that dude. They score here, we're in for a ball game.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
Back to throw, it's Tollefson. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Really good coverage by this defense. They were aware of everyone on the field and including the running back. A lot of times those guys get lost in the shuffle, but they saw him. They knew the ball was going to him. They braked on it, did a good job, and got in his face just enough to cause him to lose some focus and drop that football.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. Cross the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. How bold will they be on third down after that last run? From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. A strike downfield. Oh, he's got some space. He is feeling it. A huge play. Almost took it to the house, but they got him at the 24. The Demon Deacons are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on first down. Under fire. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And these slant routes you throw quick. It's a timing route. You've thrown 3 million of them to the wide receiver, and most of the time gets his hands up and he catches it, keeps his body in the way. But right there, just lack of focus, lack of concentration, just drops the easy play. He's probably caught that ball 99% of the time it's been thrown to him.
And the Demon Deacons come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. He's going to look for a man on third and short. Makes the grab. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Wake. Field shrinks. Tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
And they tack on the extra point to cut the lead to 21-17. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Gopher offense is headed onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Got it in the middle. It's Coleman. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Looking to take a shot. Got it in stride inside the 20. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! And they take it in for 6 more points.
You know, sometimes as a play caller, you just don't have to overthink things. I've got a guy who's faster than your guys, and he's just going to run straight down the field. I'm going to throw it way down the field. He's going to make the catch, and we're going to score a touchdown, and that's pretty much what just happened there.
And with the extra point, we have a 28-17 ball game. They wasted no time on that drive. Got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. They come out now down by 2 possessions, 28-17, and hoping to use this drive to draw close. Looking deep down the right side. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. 2nd down coming up.
And we've already seen this movie early in this football game, and he already has a touchdown, and they're seeking him again. And there's a reason. He can run, right? Like, he's one of their go-to guys on the outside, and you can tell they're trying to use him early and often in this offense.
Got his man down the middle. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Man, and tight ends in today's modern college football are so difficult to stop because they're so much more athletic than they used to be. Today, they're just like big wide receivers. So defensively, how do you stop it? Do you have someone who has the physical dimensions to match up with this guy one-on-one? You might not. And if you don't, are you comfortable putting a slower linebacker on him? Or do you want to put a smaller DB that might not be able to tackle him? It's a real difficult puzzle to figure out.
He'll field the punt. He gets a block. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Taking it the other way. Returns it down to the 35-yard line as they cash in on the opportunity to force a turnover.
Well, this offense really felt coming into today that they were going to have to throw the football. And for the most part, David, this quarterback has been lights out. That time, though, he lets it get away from him a little bit, and that was a critical INT for the defense and their confidence.
They needed something, man. They've given up a lot of yards, and that's the thing about the defense. Just sometimes it can change in one play. They make the interception, they force the turnover, and hopefully, for their sake, maybe get in the quarterback's head just a little bit.
Just inside the 40-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 39. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He lobs one high down the left side. Touchdown, Wake Forest! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing him go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. Fielded in the end zone, it's Taylor. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. On the snap, it's Turner. They finally make the stop, and the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
Trying to set up the screen. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Now the play fake. Catch in the middle, it's Smith. They could have used a little bit more there. Pick up a 3, it's 3rd and 7.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. The Golden Gophers will punt this one away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Calls for and makes the fair catch, but there is a penalty flag down, and we'll see what this is about.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
And the Golden Gophers decide to punt it away. Fair catch is made inside his own 20 at the 17-yard line. Now 7 defensive backs on the field getting ready for a passing down. They'll move the wide receiver. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Wide open downfield. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a 1st down.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular, and I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the 2nd quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
To throw, it's Tollefson. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. Got room on the return. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. First play of the drive, wants to throw. The short hands, it's Turner. Turning it on! He'll be pushed out of bounds at about the 33-yard line.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
Fires toward the target. Caught over the middle. It's Turner. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the 1st.
This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Minnesota fired in from the red zone for the score.
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with a lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, Bill. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time. So get that stop. So keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Looking downfield, it's Tollefson. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Exploded for a huge chunk of yards on that last one. They'll try to do it again here, 1st and 10 from the 33. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Foley. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
It doesn't matter what the defense has tried to do. Man coverage, zone coverage, blitz, whatever. Quarterback has been locked in. 350 passing yards now.
Makes the grab. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. They'll immediately call timeout.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick six. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
Gonna sling it on second down. Forced out of the pocket. Slings it downfield. Touchdown, Wake Forest. The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone.
And that was great execution on that drive. That is exactly what you needed. You took almost all of the time, and you cut into this lead. Now you're about to go into the half, get everybody excited, use that momentum to start the second half.
Minnesota 35, Wake Forest 31.
He'll bring it out. It's Taylor. Slips through the line. Oh, what vision. Touchdown! He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Golden Gophers will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And he's coming out of the end zone. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive, just like they do at the start of the game.
Makes a grab right down the middle. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
This offense not wasting any time. First play of the third quarter, and they're aggressive, taking a shot. You know they had some conversations in the locker room at halftime. How can we get a big one right out of the gate? Defense isn't going to be expecting it. They took the shot, they hit it, and this offense is up.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Behind the chains now on second and long. Back to throw, it's Tollefson. Bringing the heat. Going to try to get it himself. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
QB's do a really good job of feeling pressure and trying to get away from it. You can see he wants to, but there's nowhere to go. Great job on the defense, get him to the ground for no gain.
Throws to the tight end. Finds a man in the middle. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets him a first at the 29. The Demon Deacons are flying down the field. Motion from the wide receiver. The give to the back. And he finds some solid space. Makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop it. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. The give to the lone running back. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. He's looking to throw on third and short. He's open on the right. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
And I like it. Third down and short, and this offense stays aggressive, and now they're set up. Forget the field goal. We're not looking for 3 now. Now set up in a first and goal, trying to get a touchdown.
Slams it ahead. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Well, with this situation on the field, this defense has their hands full because this running back just seems to have a nose for the end zone. Of course, he scored his last time out. He's really good down here close to the goal.
Touchdown, Demon Deacons! You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby!
Great job by the running back scoring on that pitch play off the option. It wasn't easy. He had to make somebody miss and do some dirty work there down inside the 10-yard line, but nice individual effort.
On to attempt to try. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, you can make a good case. This is the game of the week in the Big 12. Rock chalk. Kansas is lighting up the scoreboard right now thanks to a dazzling offensive display. They're up by 17 over TCU. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this Big 12 clash of the Titans, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. Give to the back.
The coaches told us in pregame that they love this back's mixture of speed and power. Listen, he's not the power back all the time, but he's moving so fast that it's hard to get him to the ground.
They'll leave it with him. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
And the Golden Gophers come to the line with a new set of downs. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So he got the corner to turn his hips, turn his shoulders, and then the receiver was able to just pivot around and make it an easy pass and catch.
Man, I love this offensive approach, man. All gas, no brakes. You got the lead, so what? Continue to do what you do. Find those one-on-one situations and continue to stay aggressive.
The Golden Gophers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Trying to pound their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football.
He lofts one down the sideline. Makes the grab on the right. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play. After that huge play, they'll try to finish him off with another one. It's 1st and 10 from inside the 40. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. There he goes. Touchdown, Wake. And here they come, almost all the way back.
Anytime you've got a successful run play on the ground, you've got to have great blocking up front. The offensive line, receivers, everybody doing their job, and that helped lead to the home run.
To the air, it's Tollefson. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they draw a little closer. That drive took no time at all. A couple of plays and finished it with a long run for the touchdown. Coming out with it, it's Hayes. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Wide receiver comes in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He's past the 30. Lowers those pads. Turning on the Jets. At the 20. Touchdown, Minnesota! Once he got some room, it was over.
And how about that? His 2nd receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense. Number 3's coming soon.
And it's no good. He missed the extra point. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Looking for blockers. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Leaves it with the running back. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
He breaks the tackle. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Well, I love the job by the offensive line, getting a good push there on 2nd down, and you see guys bleeding into the second level of the defense, getting a hat-on-hat to go get that first.
Makes the catch. It's Foley. Crosses the 30. He's got away. Oh, I thought he was taking that all the way, but they stop him at the 7.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
Quarterback may change this route. Wants to throw. It's Tollefson. Unleashes to the end zone. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you...
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. And he'll try to keep that smooth leg swing going for the 2nd time today, this one from 34 yards out. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. That'll pull them back to within 6. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. He'll bring it out. It's Taylor. Not nearly as much as he had hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offense approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
And the Golden Gophers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Breaks into the open. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44.
Really nice job by the running back here in the 4th quarter, picking up that 1st down. They need him now. They've got the lead, but not by a lot late in the game. They need him to play his best football at a moment in the game when everything is on the line.
And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
And this guy really has been a workhorse today. He's made plays when his offense needed them the most. He's a guy who's reliable. They know they can turn around, give him the football, and he'll go make things work out. And they're going to need him to finish this game. He has to continue playing well after that big run there.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
But with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Fires left. Got his man. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. A costly penalty wipes out that third down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. He lets one fly deep. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
Well, this offense is trying to ice the game. They've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but it's only by one possession, so you got to be so careful with your decision-making, and that was not a good one by the quarterback. They now turn it over, and they better hope their defense can play well in this sudden change situation.
Dropping back, it's Tollefson. He'll get rid of it. He's got an open man. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, David Deeks. Somehow, they got up off the deck, and they got back in the game, and they're all tied up.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And they did need that extra point to take the lead, and now they have it here in the fourth. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, a big-time top 25 duel. Let's get right to the pictures. South Carolina is ruling the roost right now. What an offensive showcase today. They can't be stopped. They're up by 21 over Florida. Implications galore inside the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big should happen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
The Golden Gophers have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Looking to fire. Uncorks one. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football. And the Golden Gophers come to the line needing just inches for the first down. They'll try to get it through the air. Caught close to the marker, it's Ford. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And at this point, the defense looks as if they've been in one of those dizzy bat races. They've got no idea where the ball's coming from. He's over 500 yards passing.
Yeah, this is a Heisman Trophy level performance from this guy. The accuracy, the decision-making, the athleticism, everything has been on display.
They'll go to the ground. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. A touch out of field goal range. They need to pick up yards quickly on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
I love the play call running the football here in the fourth quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
If they can pay off this 3rd and goal opportunity, man, oh man, those collars start getting a little tight across the way.
And after the incompletion, I know there's a big urge right now to just go for it, right? It's 4th and short. We can seize this thing. I think you just got to do the smart thing. You need a field goal. You're only trailing by a bit. Do the smart thing. Take the points. Still a lot of football to go.
Trailing and getting deep in the game, they'll go for it here on 4th and goal. Looking to throw. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
Man, how about this quarterback right away seeing, I got to get rid of the football. There's a lot of guys near the line of scrimmage. He spits it out, and I let my receiver do the rest. Let my playmaker make me look really good. Really nice pitch and catch. And guess what? You got the lead now in the 4th quarter.
Can't hit his man in the end zone. The 2-point conversion fails, and it remains a 5-point game here in the 4th.
Minnesota 61, Wake Forest 56.
He'll bring it out. It's Foley. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. It's Tollefson. Buys a little time. On the move, he fires. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. The defense will try to hold up one more time. Under 2 minutes to go. Throws for the tight end. Makes the grab. And he'll have enough for the 1st down at the 42. And the Demon Deacons come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They go to the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And here's the thing, the strategy. You want to run the ball because, yes, you want to score and you want to win, but you don't want to leave a lot of time left on the clock for their offense to get another opportunity. So that's a bit of the gamesmanship going on right now. I think you're seeing that with their offensive coordinator and his choice in play call.
And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
Well, there's no doubt where the quarterback's going to be looking in this 2-minute situation, trailing in this game. Tonight, time and time again, he has been feeding this guy the football, already over 100 receiving yards, and he comes up with another big play for his quarterback on a 2-minute drive.
I think the run defense, a lot of times late in the game, you always wonder how well it'll hold up. Nice job on this play by this defense, getting in and getting the running back on the ground.
Gets it out quickly. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And that's perfect job by this defense. Like, you can give up those little small gains all the way down the field. The clock is your friend. You don't want to give up big plays. Don't want to give up those 1st downs and just make that clock run.
And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. To have any chance to pull this game out, they have to convert on 4th down here late in the 4th. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
And I tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
And he picked up the 1st down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
Ready, break.
Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love